God's revenge doesn't look like revenge. It looks like silence. It looks like peace. It looks like you doing absolutely nothing, while heaven starts moving behind the scenes. Because the moment you stop fighting them, God starts fighting for you. And when God fights, it's never loud. It's never rushed. But it always leaves a mark. Stay with me. Because what you're about to hear will change how you see every person who ever hurt you. And why staying silent was never weakness. It was strategy. God doesn't ignore your pain. He uses it. When God shows up in the Bible, He never says, just get over it. Never. He takes your pain and turns it into something powerful. Look at Joseph. His own brothers sold him. Like he was nothing. The people who should have protected him betrayed him. He went to prison for years. For crimes he didn't do. Years. Think about that. Watching your life disappear for something you didn't do. Trusting people who turned on you. But here's what happened. Those same brothers came back years later. Scared. Guilty. Broken. And Joseph didn't destroy them. He said something that changes everything. You meant to hurt me. But God meant it for good. That's how God works. When people break you, God doesn't break them back. He builds you higher. That's divine justice. And here's what most people don't understand. God still works that way today. Maybe you know this feeling. That pain in your chest at 3 a.m. When you can't sleep. When you can't stop thinking about it. Maybe it was your friend. The one who knew everything about you. Your secrets. Your fears. Your dreams. And they used it all against you. They didn't just leave. They destroyed your name on the way out. Or your coworker who smiled in your face, then lied to take your position. Or the person you loved. The one you would have done anything for. They left when you were already broken. When you needed them most. They didn't just walk away. They made sure it hurt. They made sure you felt thrown away. And here's the worst part. They seem fine. You're still healing. They're posting smiles. You're fighting anxiety. They're living their best life. You're picking up the pieces. They act like they never broke you. It's not fair. Feels wrong. Like being good doesn't matter. But here's what you can't see. While they're comfortable, you're being prepared. God is doing something in secret that will blow your mind. But first, you need to know how God deals with them. God's justice doesn't come with thunder and lightning. Sometimes it comes in silence. Sometimes in ways only they can feel. When people hurt you, God doesn't rush to punish them. He gives them time. Time to realize what they did. Time to feel it. Time to change. But make no mistake. The longer they ignore their guilt, the harder the lesson gets. The same God who protected Joseph brought Pharaoh to his knees. The same God who lifted David let Saul fall by his own hand. The same God who restored Peter exposed Judas. God works on his time, not yours. And when he moves, it's always right, always fair, always perfect. Here's what people miss. He lets their own actions catch them. Their own words trap them. Their own choices expose them. While they're making excuses for the pain they caused, God is fixing you in front of everyone. But the hardest part isn't the pain. It's what happens next. This is where most people give up. The waiting time is the real test. The hardest part isn't getting hurt. You can survive hurt. The hardest part is watching them act like nothing happened. You're praying through tears. They're posting vacation photos. You're in therapy trying to heal. They're winning. You're fighting depression. They're moving on like they never destroyed you. And that's when the devil whispers his biggest lie. See? God isn't watching. Being good doesn't work. You should have fought back. You should have exposed them. You should have hurt them too. But that's the trap. God's delays don't mean God said no. He's not ignoring you. He's watching how you handle this. He's testing your heart. The waiting time shows God who's ready to win and who's still stuck in revenge. Will you let hate grow? Or will you let God build you in secret? Think about David. God chose him to be king. Anointed him personally. But he spent years running from Saul. Hiding in caves. Sleeping outside. Hunted like an animal. David had chances to kill Saul. Twice. Saul was asleep. Helpless. Easy. David's friends said, "Do it. God gave you this moment." But David refused. He said, "I won't touch God's chosen one." That's why God called him a man after my own heart. Sometimes the test isn't about revenge. It's about trust. Can God trust you with success if you're still thinking about revenge? And here's what happens when you pass this test. Everything changes. When God turns pain into power. Every time God allows pain, He has a plan. Not one tear is wasted. Not one sleepless night. Not one heartbreak. The pain that broke you becomes the story that helps others. The betrayal that ended your old life opens the door to your new one. When Joseph forgave his brothers, it wasn't weakness. It was power. He finally understood. Everything meant to destroy him was actually placing him. The pit took him to the palace. Prison gave him power. Pain led to purpose. That's what God is doing with you right now. The betrayal that pushed you out? It moved you from a place you would have stayed forever. A place God never wanted you to settle. The heartbreak that broke you? It broke your tolerance for wrong people. The rejection? It opened the door to your real calling. All of it. Every unfair moment. Every painful day. All of it proves that good things can grow in dark places. One day you'll say, if they hadn't hurt me, I never would have left where God didn't want me. God doesn't just give back what you lost. He shows you why you had to lose it. And when you finally see it, it hits different. You realize what tried to break you actually built your future. Your healing. Real justice. Here's the truth that sets you free. Your healing is the real justice. Here's what matters. While you waited for God to punish them, He was healing you. God's justice isn't about making them suffer. It's about making you whole. Forgiveness isn't weakness. Read that again. Forgiveness isn't letting them win. It's when you give the problem to God and walk in peace. You stop waiting for apologies that won't come. You stop needing them to admit it. You stop waiting for them to feel bad. You start protecting your peace. When you do that, everything shifts. The same hands that hurt you will watch God lift you up. The same people who counted you out will watch you walk into places they'll never reach. The same voices that mocked you will go quiet when God proves them wrong in public. Don't fight for revenge. Fight to be free. Because when you forgive, heaven moves faster. When you stay quiet, God speaks louder. When you let go, He lifts you higher. Stop replaying what you should have said. Stop imagining arguments that won't satisfy you. Stop giving them space in your mind they don't deserve. God is fighting battles for you in rooms you'll never see. He's having talks about you that you'll never hear. He's planning wins you can't imagine yet. Your job isn't to make them see. Your job is to stay faithful while God makes you undeniable. If this spoke to your heart, drop "God sees it" in the comments. If someone needs to hear this, share this video. Hit subscribe for more truth like this. Join us. We're learning that staying quiet isn't giving up. It's leveling up. When God fights for you, the victory is always bigger than the pain.